This is a video? This is a video? No, it's a photo. Alright, hold on. Boom. Alright, so we done learned to configure the cars and how to turn the motherfucking corner when you racing and shit. Now I'm just curious on the Ford RS versus ST. Let's see. Difference. Hold on. Hold on.
Rear wheel drive.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Boom. Alright, boom. Okay, boom. Okay. Okay, boom. I need like a race and shit. RSST. Hold on. This is the Golf R STI Envo X. I don't know, man. They just added some letters to all that shit, and I'm just trying to see what the fuck the difference is between the RS and the motherfucking ST. Money in the bank, nigga. Hold on.
Going on, Gas Gang? Welcome back to another high-octane hot hat showdown between two highly tuned Savage builds, and today it's the battle of the Mark II Ford Focuses. It's RS versus ST, and it's gonna be mad, so stay tuned and let's get it.
Alright, so we done learned the car configurations, how to do a corner at the track with the front wheel drive, an all-wheel drive, and a rear wheel drive. And then so now I'm trying to dive in a little deeper to trying to figure out what the difference between the Focus, the Ford Focus ST versus the RS. ST has 350 HP. I don't know much about the RS. No, the RS has 350. I'm pretty sure like it's different model trims. You know, with different model trims comes different letterings and numbers and shit. So we're gonna see what the fuck niggas got going on.
So what's going on, Gas Gang? Welcome back to another high-octane hot hat showdown between two highly tuned Savage builds, and today it's the battle of the Mark II Ford Focuses. It's RS versus ST, and it's gonna be mad, so stay tuned and let's get it.
Nigga.
To officially gas. Let's get it. So welcome back once again to this epic face-off between two car owners that are on pure smoke when it comes to racing and are no strangers to the battles. We recently featured both cars in separate races that were filmed on the same day, and we just couldn't resist pitching the RS Focus against an ST. So we made it happen. And in partnership with Race Logic, today we're going to be running 3 different tests. First up, it's a drag race to the quarter mile. Next up, it's a roll race to the quarter mile. And finally, we got a little surprise in store. We'll also be using the VBox Performance Box Touch to measure the car's best 0 to 60 and quarter mile times from the runs to give you a better understanding on the car's true performance. Let's get over and meet both cars and their owners. So first up today, welcoming Sam back to the channel with his switchable all-wheel drive swapped 530 brake horsepower, 2.5 litre 5-pot Mark II Ford Focus ST built start to finish by himself. Modifications include Wiseco pistons, K1 rods and Westwood liners, Stage 2 cams, a Garrett G30 660 turbo and sidewinder manifold, a four-wheel drive conversion from a Volvo V50 with front and rear Quaife LSDs, and an Emu Black ECU mapped with flat foot shifting, anti-lag and rolling launch by Racecal but tweaked by Sam himself. The car's running on PS4S street tyres and is estimated to weigh in at 1430 kg, giving him a power to weight ratio of 370 brake horsepower per tonne. The Focus usually drives all 4 wheels via its 6-speed manual transmission, but today we'll be running it in front wheel drive for a fair race. But we might have a little surprise at the end. And he's going to be stepping up against and welcoming back Reese and his
hold on.
built 2.5 litre
Hold on.
539 brake
Let's finish it.
horsepower Mark II Ford Focus RS built by Matt Lewis Motorsport. Modifications include a built engine with linered block, an Exona 7864 turbo and 60mm turbo smart wastegate, stage 3 Newman cams, a custom manifold, Bosch 044 external fuel pumps, and is mapped on a Syvex ECU by Lee at Devil Developments. Now the Ford Focus RS is actually running on a medium boost setting for today for a fair race, however actually makes over 600 brake horsepower on high boost. He's running on Accelera 651 Sport tyres and is estimated to weigh in at 1380 kg with his stripped interior, giving him a power to weight ratio of 390 brake horsepower per tonne. It drives its front wheels via its 6-speed manual transmission. Dan, brother, welcome back.
Thanks again.
No problem at all. So this is actually the same day as the last time you appeared on the OG Battles, but today what we thought we'd do is, because we've got an RS here and an ST, we thought they've got a race. They're similar power if he runs medium boost, and you can switch this into front wheel drive mode because everyone knows this is 4-wheel drive. So we're going to do a fair front wheel drive ST versus RS. We're going to measure your 0 to 60s and quarter miles just straight off your drag runs and whatever. Yep. So there's no individual test, but I want to know your thoughts on the day. Do you think you're going to take the win?
I mean, I think he's probably overall maybe more torque and more power, I guess. But I don't know, see what the traction is like. It's EV versus Cyvex, I suppose, the traction control strategies.
Yeah.
Other than that, pretty similar. It's probably the same weight, with mine being all-wheel drive, his RS. I have to see. I think 0 to 60 could be pretty similar, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wicked. Well, look, the ST community are behind you, bro.
Okay, so hold on. So it's saying that like the Ford ST and RS are both high performance versions of the Focus, but the RS is more track focus and aggressive, and the ST is more like practical and performance, making it a better choice for daily driving and family needs. And this one talks about the primary difference between Ford Focus ST and RS lie in their power, drivetrain, and overall performance. The RS boosts a more powerful engine, all-wheel drive, and dedicated driving experience, while the ST focuses on front-wheel drive and offers a slightly more affordable yet still sporty option. Okay, word. Okay. All right, so RS is like, they're both the same car, except the RS is mostly built for the track and the ST is built for like daily driving. So that's why it's front wheel. So that means if it's front wheel, that means there's a little bit more space in the cabin. But like, it seems like all these V's right here have been modified to the T. And hold on, let me back up. I kind of like want to run over it again. So now I understand like a little bit more like what the difference between the cars are.
So welcome back once again to this same day, and it's a drag race to the store, a mile time for 5 litre 2-can all-wheel drive. So first up today, welcoming Sam back to the channel with his switchable all-wheel drive swapped 530 brake horsepower 2.5 litre 5-pot Mark II Ford Focus ST, built start to finish by himself. Modifications include Wiseco pistons, K1 rods and Westwood liners, Stage 2 cams, a Garrett G30 660 turbo and sidewinder manifold, a 4-wheel drive conversion from a Volvo V50 with front and rear LSDs, and an Emu Black ECU mapped with flat foot shifting, anti-lag and rolling launch by Racecal, but tweaked by Sam himself. The car
That nigga did all that shit himself. Damn, bro, that's ridiculous.
is running on PS4S street tyres and is estimated to weigh in at 1430 kg, giving him a power to weight ratio of 370 brake horsepower per tonne. The Focus usually drives all 4 wheels via its 6-speed manual transmission, but today we'll be running it in front wheel drive for a fair race. But we might have a little surprise at the end. And he's going to be stepping up against and welcoming back Reese and his mad, fully built 2.5 litre 5-cylinder 539 brake horsepower Mark II Ford Focus RS, built by Matt Lewis Motorsport. Modifications include a built engine with linered block, an Exona 7864 turbo and 60mm turbo smart wastegate, stage 3 Newman cams, a custom manifold, Bosch 044 external fuel pumps, and is mapped on a Cyvex ECU by Lee at Devil Developments. Now the Ford Focus RS is actually running on a medium boost setting for today for a fair race, however actually makes over 600 brake horsepower on high boost. He's running on Accelera 651 Sport tyres and is estimated to weigh in at 1380 kg with his stripped interior, giving him a power to weight ratio of 390 brake horsepower per tonne. It drives its front wheels via its 6-speed manual transmission.
Dan, brother, welcome back.
It's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of fucking shit, man. It's from the hood to the tires to the fucking manifold to the drivetrain. Motherfucker got a Volvo drivetrain in this car type shit. So like these niggas is like really trying to like go head to head. What the fuck, bro? Yo, these niggas is really trying to race each other, man. God damn. We gonna see, bro. We gonna see, man. They gotta go back and tune them shit some more and bring that shit back. That's why I see it's trying to shape it. It's trying to shape it up to me, boy. Let's see what they got going. Oh, I'm fucking excited. I'm excited.
Thanks again.
No problem at all. So this is actually the same day as the last time you appeared on the OG Battles, but today what we thought we'd do is, because we've got an RS here and an ST, we thought they've got a race.
Got to. What?
Medium boost. And you can switch this into front wheel drive mode because everyone knows this is 4-wheel drive. So we're going to do a fair front wheel drive ST versus RS. We're going to measure your 0 to 60s and quarter miles just straight off your drag runs and whatever. Yep. So there's no individual test. But I want to know your thoughts on the day. Do you think you're going to take the win?
I mean, I think he's probably overall maybe more torque and more power, I guess. But I don't know, see what the traction is. It's EMU versus Cyvex, I suppose, the traction control strategies.
Yeah.
Other than that, pretty similar. It's probably the same weight, with mine being all-wheel drive, his RS. I have to see. I think 0 to 60 could be pretty similar, yeah.
Okay.
But let's see.
Wicked. Well, look, the ST community are behind you, bro. You've got to take the W. Wicked, bro. Let's do it. Reese, welcome back to the channel, brother.
Cheers, thank you.
All right, so today is actually the same day as when
Last
you raced
time,
the VXR.
yeah.
However, today you're going to be racing a Ford Focus ST.
Yeah.
Now, the Ford Focus ST is actually about the same power
Same power, yeah.
when you're running the lower boost
boost,
setting,
yeah.
which is around 540,
540,
530. Now, he's actually 4-wheel drive,
Yeah.
but has switchable front-wheel
Front-wheel
drive.
drive, yeah.
I want to know your opinion on what is going to go down today, bro.
I mean, it's a quick car. You've seen on the time, it's a quick car, but he's light. Again, like a STRS, I think he's about 80 kg lighter. Obviously, I'm lacking an interior, so that kind of levels it out a bit. RS suspension sort of thing, Revo knuckle might help me a bit, but it's a quick car.
Okay. But are you confident you might?
Quietly confident.
Okay.
Quietly confident.
Okay. So now, bro, you're representing for
Yeah,
the RS,
yeah,
boy.
Now hold on. It's tough.
Yeah.
Don't let them
Yeah,
down.
yeah. I mean, it's the best that the ST can sort of. It's top tier in it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is definitely next level.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Well, listen. Good luck, and yeah, let's get into it.
Cheers, thank you.
So first up is the drag races. But before we let them rip, let's get a couple of sound checks. Both cars are running aftermarket traction control systems via their ECUs, so this should be interesting. Let's go! Traction control systems via their ECUs, so this
Just fucking tune the fuck out of these cars, man. Holy shit.
should be interesting. Let's
Holy
go!
fuck.
Ready?
Oh, what? Bro, you was not paying attention, man. You was not paying attention, white car. You was not paying attention, man. What were you looking at? You texting on the phone, bro? What? Yo, the front wheels. Wait, did he switch his car to the front wheel? I don't think he switched the car to front wheel, bro. He did not switch the car to front wheel, bro, because yo, shit started spinning, bro. Shit started spinning. He did not do it, man. I think his car's still on all-wheel drive, bro. I think he. Yo, see, so I guess that's the advantages of having a front wheel car is that as soon as you push in the brake, your front wheels just immediately start spinning. Whereas a real wheel car or all wheel car, it takes a little bit of time for the power from the engine to reach the back wheels so it can start spinning. Because you can see like that fucking front wheel just immediately started shit started going, my nigga. What the fuck?
Use. So this should be interesting. Let's go. Ready? Ready?
Ooh! Ooh!
And in an ultra close race, the ST actually manages to beat the RS to the...
What the fuck? How, bro? Nah, bro. Didn't he say turn off the all wheel and keep it in the fucking front wheel? Cause what?
Finish by a bumper. That was close. Let's line them up and
Hold
go
on.
again.
I need an explanation. What? Alright, so see now the launch on that one was a bit better. But I understand how I thought he would have lost that first race because that takeoff on the first race was like ass, bro.
By a bumper. That was close. Let's line them up and go again.
Yeah, you could definitely see the all wheel, bro. You could definitely see, you could definitely see the fucking all wheel of that shit, my nigga. And the white car. Damn! And the red car, like, I got that much traction on his wheels, man. I got that much traction on his wheels because that I launched and them wheels spun a little bit for the car to still be in the starting position. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn it!
And in another epic race, the ST manages
What? Destroyed.
once again
Destroyed
to
him.
beat the RS to the finish line, but this time by a car and a half. So taking a quick look at some cool data from the V-Box and taking a look over at the OG Battle 0 to 60 front wheel drive leaderboard, you can see the
That was not no front wheel drive, bro. That white car ain't no fucking front wheel drive, my nigga. What are you talking about, bro? That shit look nah, bro. He might have said he turned that shit off, but he did not turn that motherfucker off.
Focus ST drops into 4th position with a 0 to 60 time of 4.99 seconds. Reese runs a time to 60 of 5.22 seconds, but holds on to 5th position with a slightly faster run from the previous appearance. Then taking a look at the front wheel drive quarter mile leaderboard, you can see that Sam and the ST drop into 2nd position with a time of 12.76 seconds at a speed of 125 miles per hour. Reese runs a 12.91 at a speed of 123 miles per hour, but once again holds on to 3rd position from a slightly faster run from a previous appearance. And round 1 goes to Sam and the mighty ST. Next up is the roll races. Let's get it. And that time, Reese flips the script and pulls one back, gapping the ST by a bus length. That is mad. Let's line them up and go again.
Hey, must be them that Volvo fucking drivetrain, my nigga, cause
And
nigga,
Sam
what the
pulls
fuck?
on back for the ST community, making it 1-1. This is intense. Let's line them both back up for a decider.
Got me.
And in an ultra close decider, Sam takes home the win for the ST boys, taking the win by a car length. And round 2 goes to Sam and the Focus ST. And we'd usually call it a day here. However, the RS is running in mid boost and the ST is actually all-wheel drive swapped, running in front-wheel drive mode. So for science sake, we thought we'd let both cars run in their most savage modes and see what happens. Let's line them back up and go again. Right, so Reese and the RS are running their full 614 brake horsepower and Sam and the ST are now in all-wheel drive mode. Place your bets. And as you see, power is nothing without grip, and Sam takes the win by a train length. Let's try something a little different. So this time, we're giving Reese a major head start to try and even out his grip disadvantage. And incredibly, Sam and ST reeled the RS in like it's not even moving and beats Reese to the finish once again by a train length. Absolutely mad. We also took a look at Sam's data from the V-Box on his
Yeah,
rapid
I don't know what
all-wheel
any of this shit means. I don't know what any of this shit means, but the fact that a nigga won, like. What the fuck happened, bro?
My clutch is gone.
And unfortunately,
Oh,
in
wow.
a cruel end to an epic day of racing, Sam's clutch slave cylinder says it can take no more and gives up on life. Reese, unchallenged, takes the win.
That's what's
In a
up.
fun day of interesting races between two crazy cars, it's clear to see just how closely matched both of these cars are when running in front-wheel drive modes. I
Nah, they tuned the fuck out those cars, man. They tuned the absolute
could
fuck
go as far as saying
out these motherfucking cars.
the results
my
could
nigga.
be completely different on any given
Tune the
day.
shit out these cars, man. But I feel like by itself, the RS seems like a really like fun little car type shit. But niggas tune that shit up to almost like 550 horsepower, my nigga. Wow, bro. Niggas just committed to these
Depending on
goddamn
surface
cars,
and
bro.
grip. Regardless, I
Holy
think
shit.
we all have to appreciate just how crazy that all-wheel drive ST is and how versatile it can be. Just unfortunate it broke before we saw the true result of the last race.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that nigga did not turn off the fucking all-wheel shit, man. He turned that shit off. If he did turn that shit off, bro, nah, I feel like the race would have been more head-to-head. That nigga left that shit on. What you talking about? Yeah, turn that shit off. You bugging, my nigga. What, nigga? How you gonna go all-wheel? Nah, bro. You could, nah, that nigga. You could have, bro. You could tell, like, nah, bro. That nigga. Oh, nigga, to turn that shit off, my nigga.